What'll it be? It's going to be the Ahri. He's going to bring it out again.
Not feeling that. Not today. Oh!
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Well,
things go from bad to worse. If Crash wasn't tilted from his own gameplay last game, he's certainly going to be now.
He's still so close, though, and as you were saying, they're so pushed up. It looks like he's going to come on in. The flash exhaust once again out of Max. The flash coming out of Beyond. Prey will flash himself. And a bit of an exhaust eased onto Beyond, and even though a lot of damage does come out, and he does relieve a lot of pressure.
So does Maha.
Oh, big charm. There we go. Fly does have his flash available. Oh, the collateral damage and the last tick, but it's not enough damage. Fly surviving with barely any health, was down to about 15 there. I don't think Expression knows that Ed is still here. He teched the brush with one of his missiles, but here we go, coming on in. And even with the flash, he is going to be jumped on with the twisted advance, and now Expression in a heap of trouble. There he will go down. First blood goes over to Beyond.
And from the position he was at in lane, it was all too easy to just lock him up.
Oh, here we go, the flash, Nether Grasp, and that should be enough damage. The charm comes out with the Hex Drinker, though. Will he survive? There is the package, and Fly gets away again, this time with 65 health.
Make use of the Malzahar ultimate for immediate engagements and stuff.
Oh, there's the flash engage, talking about engagements. Down comes the equalizer, but way too much damage. Beyond able to pick up another kill onto Expression. Looking for another pick potentially onto Expression here. He comes with the mobility boots, and Nether Grasp comes down. This time Beyond and Ed are around. They should be able to pick this one up, and there it goes. They're going to give that one on over to Ed.
While Maha was so put behind, is really good for them, so everything's setting up nicely.
Luluth given over to Prey, but hold that thought, engaging onto Max, who gets caught out. Crash getting very low. Ian attempting to do a bunch of damage on the left side, lands his charm, but also gets exhausted. But really, here comes Beyond doing a ton of damage. Ed in the front line, able to get a huge ultimate off, and that's going to be 2 for 2 now. A lot of members of Longzhu very, very low. Only Prey in the front line with that red buff. And well, I mean, I was going to talk a bit more about that, but here comes Expression. He misses the first missile. Can he get the second one? Here comes Prey. He's got red buff. They might be able to pick this one up, and it looks like they will be able to. Nice bolas there. Picks up the kill. And Expression finally gets some kind of reward there after all of his deaths.
Everyone on Longzhu wants to continue scaling, and okay.
Whoa, okay. He catches Prey. The wild growth is not going to matter as he gets hit by another charm. And down he goes. So now this is 5v4, and now Crash gets caught out as well. And even though Max pays for this with his life, that's a nice couple of kills that MVP is able to pick up.
You have to look at it like, what are they doing right now? They're so close to completing certain core items, getting the Trinity Force, getting the Infinity Edge on the Caitlyn, and they're too far up. And
well, here we go again. Ed, he is going to push way, way deep. Lots of members of Longzhu get super low. So if they can pick someone, then they can easily pick up this Drake. And they're going to look for a pick here. Actually, the flash engaged by Ed, and so much burst damage goes out onto Gorilla. And that was the pick I was talking about, even though they did not use that Nether Grasp yet. They use it for the next engage.
Just give it up.
Just let it go. Listen to Elsa, guys.
They don't want to let it go, man.
Please. You guys have seen Frozen before, right? We'll see if that turns onto them, and you can see Crash just immediately goes down. Ian is going to survive. Expression, he really wants to get a kill here, but both Beyond and Ian survive. And this is all for an Ocean Drake. This is what we were talking about. Fly gets super low. Prey doesn't have much mana, but he's doing a lot of damage. Huge burst damage comes out on the Fly. That's going to be the 4th kill. Now only Prey remains. No doubt he will go down as well. That's going to be the ace, and only Maha will die for it.
Why invest that much
Good question.
into trying to stop it? And hold on, Expression. Rengar ultimate available as well.
Are they going to make this happen? There's Crash. They want to engage. Ian getting extremely low. Okay, Max doesn't exist anymore. Ed going to try to 1v2 for now, but really just trying to escape with his life. And he's going to be hard pressed to do so, especially with Gorilla coming on in. And that's to be Ad going down as well. So at least Longzhu is able to convert. Now it looks like they want to go towards Baron. They're definitely trying here.
They have to be really careful right there. Can't let Beyond into the pit. He has to go for it.
Oh, Ian, huge amount of burst being sustained onto him. Beyond, he is going to go for it, but they stop damaging the Baron. That's not going to be enough. And there goes the Baron on over to Longju. Fly picks up a second kill too. And all of a sudden, we turn right back around and somehow now Longju is in control of this game.
All of the members on Longju with the exception of Fly, who does have that
look at that, the flash over the wall, and Fly, he doesn't have the Valkyrie anymore. He's going to go down. Nice bit of burst damage, and it looks like they want to go even further. Gorilla is going to be picked off here by the Twisted Advance, but once again, it looks like Ed just gets a little bit too far forward. A huge play with the equalizer there to actually zone out the rest of the team, and that's going to be only a 1-for-1 trade.
Longju, they pick up the real prize here. The Ocean Drake.
For a second there, I thought they were starting Baron, but not. Oh, huge equalizer. Max forced to flash away, in fact. Beyond up top is going to dash the wall.
Some of the champions on Longju don't even have mana, but MVP, they're going for one of those burst Baron scenarios, and this ended horribly for Longzu.
Yeah, but look at the ward there that Rumble is forced to teleport to. He also does not have his equalizer, so here we go. It's going to come down to it. The Nether Grasp, and this time Beyond is going to pick that up. A kill onto Rengar as well, trying to go in there and get the steal, but oh, huge burst damage. They might be able to turn this one around. Look at Prey dishing out the damage. Expression flashing out in front. MVP now just routed out of this fight, just trying to get away. Fly going to dash the wall. Down goes Graves. Maha may survive. And it looks like Max will as well, just barely, is going to be missed there by the Glitterlands. Does get out, but Longju able to pick up 3 kills.
And a minion wave actually coming out of the Nexus enables them to tap it with Baron. But I don't think that Max alone is going to be able to defend this. And so they did remove the Baron from the map, but it's going to come at the cost of an inhibitor. Don't have teleport to lock up the turret.
Oh, are they going for it? This is going to be interesting. They're going for at least 1 turret now. Gorilla's going to group up. It's only Max, but here comes Ian. He just respawned, and so the rest of Longju is going to be content with 1 Nexus turret for now.
Meanwhile, up in top lane, those minions. Oh, Ed.
Yeah, and the second one person rotates, they just poke the damage and be able to take out the turret now. Looks like Longju in a fantastic position to get a second inhibitor here. You can see Ian hanging around the bot side, and they're going to go for a teleport. This is kind of a desperation play. Can they actually convert from here? In comes Ed. Not able to twist it advance, though. They get the charm onto Gorilla, and he goes down, but immediately Max gets taken out. Expression very low, so is Crash. Down 2 of them will go, so they do pick up a couple of kills, but look at the Nexus. Looks like that second Nexus turret will go down, and now the Nexus is totally open and naked. Prey leading the charge, and he can really chunk that down, setting up the wall of traps, but here comes the engage from the left side from Ed, but look at the amount of damage that he takes. He's forced to Twisted Advance away. Equalizer going to zone him out, and he can't go onto the traps either. He's eating so much damage. There's the Guardian Angel popped. There's a trap right underneath them. They're going to try to convert here onto Fly, and that they do. Lots of burst damage coming out here. They do land the Nether Grasp onto Expression, but with that Zhonya's, he will be able to get out alive. And look at Prey so fearlessly in the front. Tons of damage, chunking out the Graves, and that will finally be the inhibitor after some difficulty.
And the Baron is started. Now MVP does know about it. Don't know really what they can do.
Trying to burst it down with Ian's damage, but not enough. Nice smite there by Crash.
And it does look like that is going to be what they are doing, and never fully quite understand this, why you would handshake going up against both the Baron and the Elder. They can now just go into a poke type scenario where the true damage is just too much and the minions are too much.
Well, here comes the teleport from behind, and they actually spot this. And now what are they going to do? They can't take the team fight now. Crash is still in the base alone.
Crash really indecisive right there. I'm not sure if he actually could have shredded the Nexus in time. It looked like he wanted to go for it, and this is the problem that I'm talking about. You're facing Elder and Baron enhanced minions.
Yeah, really rough spot. It looks like they just want to make a stand, and nice bit of poke damage coming out from Max, but Redemption will just nullify that.
Sapling basically deals no damage from Ed. Now they're escorting the final wave into the Nexus.
This should be the final fight. They need to make a play, and Prey immediately just QSSs and does get Wild Growth. Lots of damage coming out onto Expression, but it's not going to be enough. Fly even surviving. Down goes the tree finally. Crash going in for the cleanup, and that is going to be game number 2 going over to Longju.